It's in the game. We find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Today we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Denver Broncos. First quarter of the season already in the rear-view mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And they'll begin here with a run by Brown. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. You look at this Baltimore defense. They were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
If I'm playing quarterback against this team, after what I saw on film where they had 5 picks last week, all I'm thinking about is taking care of the football, being very careful with it, and making sure I see my guys open before I throw it.
I might curl up in the fetal position.
That's not a bad idea.
I don't think he's going to do that, though.
Hold on, set. To the right, yeah. Motion. Hey, motion. To the right, yeah. Motion. Hey, Sean, let's go!
Now it's Nix. Down. The Ravens able to get to him. Mike Green. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's able to get up here to the 26. That's going to bring up 4th down. Only a gain of 2 there.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. Not good at all. Punt of just 24 yards there. And the Ravens set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. They go play action now. Jackson. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it'll be 2nd down. Here's Jackson. He'll get this complete to the rookie first-round pick. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
First down, Ravens.
Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. Flush to his right. That is caught at the 7. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. From the gun, it's Jackson. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Well, there defensively for that pass breakup, Dre Greenlaw. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. You look at this Bronco defense. Now, they've been a very good unit against the pass, defending at 5th best in the league.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them, has been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
Jackson. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
Play action. Now Jackson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Again, Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. And his kick is right there. It's good. And the Ravens strike first at 3-0. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. In the midst of, well, let's just say a not-so-rosy losing streak. They've got the open week, though, coming up next weekend, so you have to figure this to be a game that they dearly love to have.
Oh, indeed. They have to have this one because that's something positive to take with you when you go away for a few days, and it actually releases your mind. If they lose this one, that mind stays cluttered the entire time they're away, and they've got to scramble to get back in sync when they start playing again.
Hold on, set. Ready. Away, away, away. Away, away, away. Captain, 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 captain.
Nix from the shotgun. That's going to be caught. It's Jacoby Myers. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Hey, kill, kill. Kill, kill, kill. Hold on, set. Ready. Left, pull left.
Now a give left side. Brown with it. He'll be hit down at the 33. 5 yards on the play. The Broncos at a disappointing 0-4 through the first month of the year. It's been really a lost first month of the season, that's for sure.
And they still believe they have potential. They still believe they're a good team. But they have to absolutely start showing it right now. 0-4? That doesn't even sound right to them. But let's face it, you are what your record says you are until you break out of it. This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Hey, Joe, Joe, Joe.
To throw, here's Nix. Eluding the pressure right. That is caught. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
That is caught. And the Broncos are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
Oh, nice job there putting the ball right in the doorstep of the goal line. Couldn't quite get in to pay dirt, but he got awfully close. Let's see if they can cash it in over the next couple of plays.
Hold on, set.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. A bit of a jump there, CD. He breaks the line, and that'll be 5 yards.
And you've got to stay more disciplined than that, Brandon. That's just a free gift to the offense.
Hold on, set. Kill, kill, kill. Ready. Ready.
On the sneak, it's Nix. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Bo Nix, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Broncos have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. Good-looking return set up here. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drop.
And this is caught. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there. 65 yards. And the Ravens have regained the lead. They had just given up the lead, and they get it right back.
Yeah, how about that? Answered quickly. Get right back to it. And look, long drives have their place. We know that. They can wear teams down. But when you hit them with big plays like that, that can really be a shot to them. A big-time one.
Yeah, one play, but now your defense is probably saying, man, we could have used a little more rest over here. Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And to no one's surprise here in Denver, that'll carry through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5.
Bombers, bombers, bombers. Oh, my son. Oh, ready. Right here, right. Captain, captain, captain.
Working out of the gun is Nix. Is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. This is Brown going up the middle. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
It's 4th down.
10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. Second quarter about to begin from Denver. It's the Broncos in possession of the football as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. They're going. It's Nix. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape.
DC ready?
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. That's complete. It's Zay Flowers with him. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Now it's Jackson. He finds his man, complete. It's done. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Luke now for the extra point. It's good to make it 17-7.
Makes the score Ravens 17, Broncos 7. Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner, they can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Ready. Away.
Operating from the gun, here's Nix. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm, incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Throwing Nix. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Mike Green. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half.
In punt formation.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. That's pulled in at the 32. A 46-yard punt, 8 yards on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment. And that's the knowledge you gain from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
Now is 2nd and 10. Now Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And this one is incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Throwing is Jackson. And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They're going to try and throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
First down, Ravens.
To throw again is Jackson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
He did a fine job there not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got...
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. It's picked up by the Broncos.
It's not often that we see big plays end in disaster, and we just absolutely saw it right there. They had something really big cooking on that one.
Can you, when you're down near the goal line like that on a big play, do you get maybe a little too careless, a little too desperate for the goal line?
I think the last part is exactly right. You get desperate for the goal line, and sometimes you get the ball out of him, away from your body, or you're trying to extend to get there, or maybe you're just trying so hard that the ball will come out of your hands. In any event, that's a big opportunity lost.
Flushed out right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
I thought at first he'd try to run, but he just kept buying time to his right. Finally, nothing there. He wisely gets rid of it.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. They give it to Brown. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Oh, I said. Ready. Ready, ready. Kill, 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 kill.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. Oh, this one, and they need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. Jack Fox now gets set to punt. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Breaks through the contact. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. To throw is Jackson. That's caught. It's Flowers. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Now it's Jackson. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
They kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
That one into the hands of Flowers. They'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
DC, ready? Go ahead. Yeah.
And Jackson throwing once more. This will be caught at about the 5. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. They're going to have to do something with him. He was so sensational last week, over 200 yards. AFC Offensive Player of the Week, what do? You hold him?
That's a good start as long as you can get away with it. Otherwise, just giving up penalties and free plays for the offense. But I think you've got to do a combination of things. Chip it his timing at the line of scrimmage, have extra people in the territory for him. You've got to do everything and change it up from snap to snap.
Flush to his right. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown.
Touchdown, Baltimore.
A great play there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Ravens are able to extend their lead. What a first half he is compiling here. He's already over 100 yards receiving and now 2 touchdowns, CD.
Brandon, you know I don't like to play the game where you start projecting when you're at a certain point. But let's face it, he's off to a tremendous start. So 200 yards, 4 touchdowns. I don't think anything's out of the question right now. He's blowing up coverages. You've got to double him every snap. Otherwise, he's going to defeat you on almost every play.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down. An inside give, Brown. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they've bottled him up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
Now a 2nd and 2. Off the play fake. Here's Nix. Eluding the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue, because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
Oh, my son! Ready? Olay, olay, olay! Olay, olay, olay! Drill. Bombers. Captain.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Nix. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
That's a tough spot for a running back coming out of the backfield, because you know he's got to look for the football, knowing full well he's got a man coming his way full steam, and he broke that one up.
And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Oh, ready? 180. Wait, hunt. Olay. Drill.
To throw is Nix. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Captain.
Here's Nix. Looking right side, and it's intercepted. And the Ravens force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. 35 seconds, all that remains in the first half as they come up on first down. After the interception, here's Jackson. That's to Mitchell out of the backfield. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Here's Jackson. Looking outside him, he's got a man. That's Benson. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Jackson now. Buying time to his left. He's got his man downfield. That's Bateman. He's going to be brought down there in the field of play. And the clock will run, no timeouts. They will not have the chance to bring out the field goal unit. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
Jack Fox set to kick off.
The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. Gets past one man. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Escaping the pressure right. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Big yardage there on the scramble and gets him a first down.
And Brandon, this is the time of the game when Jackson can really take over. He's got the defense's legs a little bit tired. He's got them on the run.
Yeah, this defense looks gassed, and you're exactly right. Second half with the lead, this is when Lamar Jackson seems to thrive. Throw left side complete. That's done. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. Second down and 3. Up the middle, here's Mitchell. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
How about the timing on that one? Boy, they were in sync, weren't they? 3-step drop, balls out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
From the 6 now on 2nd and 3. Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year. And the Ravens take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Well, partner, he has carried them in this ball game throwing the football. All 4 touchdowns through the air, and that's really helped them get this nice lead.
And I know it's a team game, but right now, he is truly the focal point. Every touchdown his team has so far has been the result of his arm. How about him throwing it downfield, creating big plays? I don't know how you slow him down unless you can make him uncomfortable in the pocket.
Now after the touchdown, Loop back out to kick this one away. And this ball is not going to get to the 20, so this is going to be whistled dead, and the ball's going to be placed up at the 40-yard line. Looking to put a drive together. They'll give this up the middle to Brown. And slow going there as they'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41. Now we're at the 41, 2nd and 9.
Hold my set. Ready. Punch left. 44. Rush in. Rush in. Rush in.
They keep it on the ground. Again, it's Brown. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Ready. Right here.
Shotgun handoff to Brown here. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. 42 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
1st and 10 at the 38.
Next to the air. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
Now it's Nix. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Trenton Simpson. And the Ravens are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action. Now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kept it on the ground.
Over the middle, complete. It's Benson. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in his performance.
Big chunks of yardage the last few plays, and the Ravens have another 1st down.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the 1st down and then some.
And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for 1st. From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back now to Denver. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Henry up the middle. And he's taken down inside the 30. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven 1st down.
As I take a look at the clock, I realize that this drive has eaten up a good portion of the 4th quarter already. Got to tell you, partner, when you're trying to salt away a game, this is exactly what it's supposed to look like.
And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
1st down, Ravens.
Hey, Alpha, what?
Another run with Mitchell. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 11 yards there, just like last play. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and minicamps. For these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal.
The toss left side for Mitchell. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and goal. Got a man, it's caught for the Ravens touchdown. From 3 yards out. And the Ravens are well on their way to a 5-0 start as they extend their lead. The extra point splits the uprights. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he probably wishes he would have sat on that one. Instead, he's only able to get this up beyond the 15-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one. They'll probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 56 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
At the 31-yard line.
Ready.
To throw, here's Nix. Short pass caught by Henry. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll make it 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 36-yard line.
Looking to throw. Nix. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. But with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a 1st down.
Well, we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants this lead to stay right where it is.
On 1st and 10, here's Brown. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down. Now a 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
Working out of the gun is Nix. Throw left side, pulled in by Tucker. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
That's a gain of 6.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. On the handoff, this is Brown. And he'll get nothing out of that one. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They'll try and run for it with Brown. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
That's another Broncos first down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Back to throw. Nix. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Trenton Simpson.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
And they will take a knee here. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the first quarter, but